Hey, all my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel, where we embrace our femininity, increase our womanly value, and celebrate our brothers. So join me on our feminine journey to learn, heal, and grow. Hey there, my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel. I'm your host, femininity coach, and author of the Crimson Cure, and this is my perspective. So I got a real short article to read to you guys, and this is about the lady. It's such a silly incident, but speaks to a lot. Speaks to a lot. I'm gonna share my screen. I'm gonna read the article. We're just gonna jump right into it. Woman waves loaded handgun at McDonald's drive-thru after free cookie incident. Police arrested and booked a Florida woman after she allegedly waved a loaded handgun at the McDonald's drive-thru after she did not receive a free cookie she believed she was owed. Amari Bent Hendricks, 24, they 20-something, man, of Altamont Springs near Orlando, was booked into the Seminole County Jail on February 16th. She faces several charges, including aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, improper exhibit of a firearm, battery causing bodily harm, and resisting an officer, the report said. A McDonald's employee told police Hendricks was mad that no one asked if she was using the fast food restaurant's reward program and thought she was entitled to a free cookie. When the employee got to the pickup window, Hendricks was allegedly yelling. She was reportedly given a free cookie, but continued to argue with the employee. The worker told officers Hendricks then grabbed a black handgun, inserted a magazine, and proceeded to rack the slide. The employee said she heard 2 click sounds associated with someone chambering around. Hendricks then allegedly parked her car in front of the McDonald's and attempted to open the front door, which employees had locked because they feared for their lives. The report says Hendricks forced herself inside the restaurant before striking one of the employees multiple times and forcing him out of the building. The employee was found by police with multiple scratches to his face and neck. Hendricks supposedly refused to listen to officers' verbal commands, resulting in a resisting arrest charge. I'm going to stop sharing. What's going on? What's going on? A free cookie. This isn't even about the cookie. It's about the fact that this woman, what's going on in y'all lives that this is something to do? When you don't receive what you think you owed or what you think you should be getting, whether it's a free cookie, whether it's what, it doesn't matter what it is. Nobody likes to see Black women coming. Nobody likes to be around you. Nobody likes to see you at all, because we don't know if you're going to be violent. We don't know if you're going to be confrontational. We don't know if you're going to start fighting, if you're going to start tearing up property. So many incidents in these airports of Black women snapping off, going crazy, looking like just out here, just going wild. And we got this one with a loaded handgun. So when you were going to kill somebody, then what I read yesterday, I think it was yesterday, the other day, pregnant woman, and then she shoots the other pregnant woman because they pull up together and they pregnant by the same man. And what's going on? What's going on, Black women? What's happening to us? And then you don't want nobody to talk about it, about what's going on in your mind, what's going on in your bodies, what's going on in your heart, in your spirit. Why are you so violent over the smallest things? See, this isn't about being masculine versus being feminine. This is about being an animal versus being a human. That's what this is about. This is an animalistic sort of spirit y'all got. When I say demon time, I mean that with y'all. Because well, you already done beat one of the employees. Excuse me. You've already beaten one of the employees. You resist an arrest when the cops are called. They done already locked the door because you are belligerent in the drive-thru. Giving you what you asked for did not calm you. Nobody asked if you was using a reward program. I didn't even know McDonald's had a reward program. They got a reward program? Oh, okay. And you wanted one of them little, I know them cookies chalky. McDonald's look like they got chalky cookies. And you wanted a chalky cookie. Poor thing. What's going on in your life? Y'all are that miserable. This speaks to me about the misery in y'all lives. This tells me about you thought it was important. You didn't want to be denied something that you thought was owed to you because your life is miserable. You don't get nothing that you want out of it. And some of that is circumstance. A lot of that is self-inflicted wounds. Black women, y'all don't get out of life the stuff that you want because you don't do what you're supposed to do to get stuff out of life that you're supposed to get. And there's always a risk, right? Sometimes you can do all the right things and still the result ain't exactly what you thought it should be. That's life. But when you purposely and deliberately do opposite of what you're supposed to do, you definitely aren't going to get good results and good outcomes in life. Y'all do it to yourselves. The misery in this woman's life has to be astronomical. She wake up every day hating herself. She do. Because there's no way you have love for life and you have positivity or positive thoughts or positive anything going on with you. And that's something that you can do. It don't fit. It's not the same. A cookie. You were willing to get arrested. You're willing to have all these charges. You're willing to argue to the point like you can't let it go. You can't let it go. Even if they never gave it to you. Even if you thought that they were in the wrong and then they tried to correct it and why can't you let it go? Y'all don't let nothing go. There's no forgiveness. There's no grace. There's no care and concern. There's no, you know what? Okay. There's no understanding. Maybe somebody else might have forgot. Maybe there's nothing there but harshness and hard-heartedness and this callousness and this evil that's in. And we wonder why we can't make families with you. Communities can't be built with you. Even good communication can't really be had with your friendships. Good, healthy co-worker associations. Nothing. Nothing. You so nasty and rude and filthy-minded, profanity-laced mouths. You only know how to speak death into a situation and not life into it. And it's sad what we are now. And then you don't want nobody to correct it. You don't want nobody to say, this is where you are as a group. And this is how you get out of it. That woman need so much self-reflection. It's not even funny. She needs to be able to sit somewhere and think about that. Why did you do that? Just ask yourself the question, why did I do that? Why did I do that? And answer it without blaming the other people or blaming a circumstance. That's your homework. That's your homework. I want every Black woman to ask herself, especially just ask yourself the last time you got into something stupid, some altercation, some confrontation, a fight. You argued at a store. If you listening and you have engaged in any of these things within the last 6 months, you need to ask yourself, why did you do that? And I need the answer to include anything but blaming the other person or people or the circumstance. I need that answer to come from within you. Why did I choose those responses? Why did I choose those responses? Why did I decide to respond or to react this way? And was there another way that I could have done that? The solution is so simple. A cookie. She got arrested for waving a handgun around because she was at McDonald's, one of the worst fast food chains in existence. The fact that you even over there eating that garbage and that you so badly wanted that look, I know that look cookie chalky. I ain't even seen it. I have not eaten in a McDonald's and it's got to be almost 30 years now. I refuse. And I know the cookie got to be chalky. It's probably one of them little hard, crumbly cookies. It wasn't going to be whole when you got it no how. And you didn't even want the cookie. You just wanted to be right. You just wanted to be violent. Before we sign out, some of y'all really desperately need this book. Y'all need Reclaiming the Black Feminine. It's some solutions in here, y'all. This is not just a book, this is not just something to do. That y'all, this is gonna change somebody's life for the better. There's some solutions in here. But we got to be open-minded enough to use them. If you need a copy, and I know that you do, go into the description box and hit the link for crimsoncure.com. You can get your physical. If you can't wait for the physical to be shipped out, I don't blame you. You can go to Amazon and order it. The link to that is in the description box as well. I need you to jump down in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe to the channel if you've not. Once again, I'm your host, The Crimson Cure, and this was my perspective. Bye-bye, Crimsonites.